So I've been in Africa for about 6 days photographing a lot of animals, but I have some guys behind me that have photographed even more animals with all kinds of new equipment. So let's go talk to them about all this cool new equipment. Three guys I've been photographing with are, from left to right, Andy Williams, Andy Biggs, and Harry Behret. As you can see, we've got a Canon 5D, Mark III, and a couple Nikons here, or more than a couple Nikons. So, Andy Williams, you've been using a Canon for a few years, haven't you? And all of a sudden something happened on this last trip. What happened?
The Nikon D800 and the 2-400 VR happened.
And that worked pretty good?
I think
Very good?
I think I've had it for 90% of my shots. It's
nice.
The go-to combination. And I never thought I'd be saying this, but goodbye. There, anybody want this? It's forward sales.
Andy Biggs, you have used Nikons for a few years now.
I did. Yeah, I have. I switched from Canon in 2008, and I did primarily because of this lens, the 200-400.
Yep.
And it's been the best lens for wildlife because I can compose my scenes like I want to. It'll be interesting to see when Canon comes out with their 200-400 with the built-in 1.4 teleconverter. On the camera side, these D800s are amazing. The D4s are great as well. And not to say that the 5D Mark III is bad, but for wildlife photography, it's missing that kind of wildlife lens.
Okay, fair enough. That leaves us with one person, Andy Williams. We got to ask this guy over here what he thinks. So you've got two bodies here, the Nikon D4,
right,
and the D800.
Right.
Have you used both a lot?
Yes, I have. I've used the D4 more prior to this trip than the D800. This is the first time I have really given this a workout. When I came, I thought I was doing most of my shots with the D4, with the 800E as my backup. And I would use it for landscapes and good light shots. The way it turned out is I'm using this for probably around 90% of my shots.
A lot of guys out there saying that the D800, you know, can't possibly be a good wildlife camera. I think we've proved that wrong this week, huh?
This is a fantastic wildlife camera.
What was one of the most spectacular shots you've gotten this week?
I would say it was the cheetah on the tree.
Yeah.
When I compare the files between the D4 and the D800, the D4 are fantastic, but the D800 has that wow impact.
Wow impact.
That's a very technical term.
Back in the day, you talked about the flip.
That,
when you're shooting birds, you talk about the flip,
right,
and you'd need a 50 frames a second to get that flip. But now you got a little four frames a second. I bet you can't get a flip.
I got a flip in the shot. I got the hornbill with the ant. A iconic shot.
Suspended in between his
right,
bill, right?
Right, but no problem at all.
Yeah.
Harry, you're a flippin' great photographer.
I've been telling you all that for years.